Hi all, it's just me. Sorry that the video didn't have any commentary. I was in the middle of editing, well, putting everything together and getting it ready to be uploaded. Yeah. Um, the game has, you could tell, I had some trouble here and there, but that's normal. The storyline is going quite good, I think. Speaking of story, Terminator Dark Fate. It is, in my books, really good. It was different. It took a different turn from what I know from the Terminator series. I've seen every Terminator movie out there that I know of. The only thing I haven't really watched is Sarah Connor Chronicles, because I find that's not really part of the Terminator storyline, but it may be in a part of it in some way. I don't really know, but seeing that Arnold came back as a Terminator, successfully finally killing John.
Still got it.
But when I seen that, one question popped into my head about Genesis. Because we know, quote, the Terminator in that one, Pops, was still alive. Where is he in, basically, now? Where did he go after that? They didn't destroy him. He's a hybrid at this point. There's just some questions I'd love to have answered. If I could have those answered, it may give me more to work with. Because it left some questions that I had just left. But some questions got answered. It's like in Genesis at the very end, you see basically Cyber John, or whatever you want to call him. Basically what he created still intact. Granted, hell, no one found it because it got all imploded. They most likely cleared everything, but who knows. And then finding out it's called Legion, which is, it's actually a good name for the Terminator series. You cut off one head, another one takes its place. Basically, like the Terminator, you kill one, no, there's like 5 more showing up. But some of the questions I kind of had answered, but didn't. It's like Grace. She's enhanced. I think she's more of a hybrid because she has cybernetic implants where she can do scan vision. She most likely has enhanced sound. She says she's stronger and all of that, but there's one question I have is how many more of, basically, I'm gonna just say models out there built by the Rissa? Because her role was really nice. It had some nice twist turn. Because I'm used to seeing Terminator as defenders. Minus the first one. The first one, yes, it was Kyle Reese. And that's another good question. What happened to Kyle Reese? Is he the father of John in Dark Fate? And if he is, where is he? Didn't really say anything. Like I said, there are some questions that I didn't get answered, but for me, I think it was a good continuation of the story. I am wondering where they're gonna go from here. There is a lot that they can build off of it, I think. Since now, John Connor, well, let me rephrase that. The Connors are the targets. It's, sorry, I forgot her name. The main protectee, the female John, I'll just say. She is still learning to be who is needed. How she was is she's pretty much, she's just another version of Sarah, but she is John Connor. If you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it has, like I said, has some nice twists and turns. It is a sure, other people might not like it, but that's their own opinion. I don't care for the Rotten Tomatoes thing because they're critics. They don't really look at it as a individual movie. Well, they do, but they don't really look at it as a whole. It's like for Pokemon players, for example. When there's a new game come out, are you gonna judge it by the game or part of the series, or are you gonna judge it by itself? You cannot judge one thing. It's like I watched sorry, my mind's all over the place because I've been kind of busy getting stuff going.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
This guy was talking about The Predator 2, how it got really bad ratings for theater. It's like, it's Alien Theory, which is, you guys are great. I like your theories. On Rotten Tomato, it's 29. I actually look at that as a whole part of the Alien series and the Predator series, which I'll get on that a little later. But for the Terminator series, seeing basically where they're going, it is interesting. I am eager to see what's next in the storyline. Are they gonna keep sorry, I just trying to find her name. Basically Sarah Connor. Yeah, I'm really bad with names. Back, because in a way she's gonna be the one training the kid, because she's killed the most Terminators. She's been through this from day one. I think if they bring her back for maybe another movie, for her role, that'll be interesting, because then she can help her become more of a leader. She'll be more of a protector of this kid. Granted, I feel bad for the kid. She lost her brother, father, and she did not know what was going on. Sure, John didn't really care for his foster parents, but yeah, he did care enough to at least call him to let him know that he was okay. But he found out that they're dead. I know part of him was happy, but part of him was like, God damn, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But yeah. And where they went with Genesis was a nice little twist. God. Yeah. That one is on its own Carol fish. But yeah. It is a good movie to at least go see, so you can say, yeah, I've seen it. This is my opinion. Not sure. That's if you like the Terminator series. If you don't really care for it, then don't see it. Because I know some people, it's like, I don't care for Terminator, or I don't know if it's good. If you don't know it's good, then go see it. You might like it, you might not. What is a good way of example? I think a good example would be Rocky Horror Picture Show, the remake. I had to wait for it to come out. I wasn't sure if it was good. I wasn't sure if it was bad. I did see it. I'm just gonna say, it was not bad. I'm just not gonna go out of my way to see it again. Because I did grow up with the original. That one was nuts. It was... Granted, I was watching it when I was a little kid, and I did not know most of the stuff that they're talking about. For me, even back then, I looked at the characters as normal. I didn't look at them... It's like, even to this day, seeing that pretty much Frankenfurter was into both male and female. Okay. Like, nowadays, people have to stop looking at basically how someone identifies himself as. They should look at, oh, so this is how the person is. He's like, he's a good guy or a good girl. Not some of these transphobes, homophobes, or whatnot. We need to start moving forward. If we don't move forward, well, we're not gonna last long. We're still young as a species, but how far are we gonna get when we kill each other? Because, pretty much, it's who has the bigger dick complex, as I'm gonna put it. Which is saying that, it says a lot, I think, because look at Donald Trump. I think he's a liar, a cheat, and he's done nothing really well for the United States, in my eyes. He could do a lot better. Obama, from what I understand, he gave the Ukraine like planks or something. It's more of a peace thing. Instead of shedding more blood, let's stop. Let's try and live together. But I know it's easier said than done. It's just a hope that we can finally find peace somehow. I really want there to be peace. Sure, I like violent games, but you don't see me going out with a gun just to shoot someone and take their life. Not the way. I try for life. Yeah. That kind of took a turn. Can't happen. But yeah, besides that, I hope you guys really do like the gameplay of Death Stranded. I was about to say Dead Rising. Don't caught the game. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing it. I'm gonna be pumping out the videos quite a bit. I will be doing like the small errands off camera, so you don't see me run back and forth just getting experience or the like stuff. But yeah, on the upside, I am looking forward to March, well, the end, so I can do my stream. Granted, I'm not going to be streaming anything off of the PS4. It'll be all on the Xbox, because, well, I have more games there, and the way I have stuff wired up, I'm not sure how well it would go. Because, yeah, I'm still getting used to the PS4. It's a good system. I do like how it's implemented. I like how the box is. Basically, everything has a pros and cons. And that's why I appreciate Nintendo wrote their Switch. I don't care for it because there's no games for it that I like. I played Zelda. The second playthrough, it just felt boring. Then it started collecting dust because no games that I wanted. So it's like, I just sold it to my roommate for like $300, I think. He got a bunch of games. Because I did try stuff, it's like Mario Kart, Overcooked. Mario Kart actually felt really cool. That's why I didn't really do much of that. It's like very few games. And yeah, I think for people like me, they could have done a lot more. But I know fact, I will not be going back and do this stuff. I namely bought it for one game, but it never got announced. That's the next year. It was next year. I just forward to it. Haven't heard about it. Why not? I watched 3, I think, last year. Dana short. So it just left more questions from Nintendo. It's like, okay, what's going on? Is this just something to see how people react or what? But at this point, Nintendo does not have me as basically for their buyer one. Xbox and Sony does. Because Sony actually does have games that I want to play. As you know, Death Stranding and Horizon Dawn. So far. Xbox, they have a bunch of games. So, put them together, they're gonna have a lot to work with. So that means when the new consoles come out, I'll have them both. I'll do a little unboxing video. Because, yeah, I want to show you guys that might not have it, what it is, what they look like, basically my thoughts and all that. And the pros and cons. Well, the pros and cons for me. Because everybody else has their own pros and cons. Like, the con with having the Xbox that I have now, it's actually just a system issue. Because it's such an old console. It overheats. I have a designated fan that was just to keep me cool. To keep it cool now. I know I can pull it apart, replace the heat sink, putty, I forget what it's called. But I need the tools. And yeah. I just think I'm gonna hold off till the next gens come out, get that, and if they aren't actually backwards compatible, like I can't play my one games on it, I'll just get Xbox Slim, Xbox S Slim, I forget what it's called. I haven't really looked into it, to replace this. But I'm not gonna lie, this thing has been through a lot. I'm glad that Microsoft made a good console that I only had to buy once. And I actually had not needed to bring back to him. Sure, the 360, and that thing had a lot of bugs. The Red Ring of Death. I bought a used one from a friend that had an overheat issue, but I've worked around that. Sorry. And then the next one I bought, I had to send it back because of some bug I don't remember. Then I got it back, and I actually still have it. But
There we go.
yeah, I really do hope the next gen actually will be backwards compatible. Basically, all back, like right up to the Gen 1 of like the Xbox, and then the basically Sony PlayStation, or first one. Because it'd be interesting to see that, because there are definitely games from the first generations I'd love to play. It's like for me, it would be Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay, and then the sequel. There's a few others, I actually forget their names. But yeah, if I remember, I'll say. But like I said, it's been a long while. I really hope that both Sony and Xbox actually stop this stupid console war. And I hope, I know this one thing that will never stop. The people that says PC Master Race, but aren't we all gamers? It's like people like me. I don't have the money to buy a high-end computer. I'd have to save up. It'll take me a little while to get a good computer. Sure, being on disability, it's a little easier to do that, but right now, I'm thinking of other things than having a high-end computer. Granted, I have a friend that's willing to sell me his laptop that's better than what I'm running for $200. Granted, I'm buying it, but besides that, it's like people that says PC Master Race or Sony is better or Xbox better. Everything has its pros and cons. It's like my opinion about Apple. I'm never gonna be touching it. Well, 100%. I will not buy anything Apple. I will not install anything Apple. Because I had bad experience with Apple. That's my opinion. But yeah. Sorry about the little rant. I'm gonna end my voice over here. Because, yeah, I don't know how long the video actually is. I haven't looked at what I've recorded so far. But yeah. I can't wait to see what's going on further in Death Stranding. It has some nice turns. But yeah. Oh yeah, the one thing that I thought of. Pretty much the dunes. Pretty much, I think that the people that have them are pretty much dead. Zombie type moment. They're dead, but they aren't. Depends on the state of them. It's like, Sam, he's level 2. That's only why he can sense. But when you get up there, it's like finding out that his can actually stun them. It's like, okay, how bad does it have to get to there? That's my thought. Well, see you later. And thanks for putting up with basically my little rant there. See ya.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
Sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat. So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this. Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But With the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
1. EX grenade number 0.
You okay?
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
for your contribution.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping on.
The name's Higgs, the particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbound. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. And all it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Game over.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
Game over.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knot City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now. proud, my friend. Emily's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you were close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I wish I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left. We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Sam? Sam? Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Worm. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff. Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. That right? You're clear to link us up. So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past ground zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving, and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for a porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, Our reputation. All of it.
And now you want to fuck them back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave. Port Knot City. Next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in Void Out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Heeks can, but I can go after him. Chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Heek sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the Chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal. Sam, to review. Your present objective is to extend the chiral network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are. More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got to prove to them they're better off with us. Figure out what they need and what we can provide, and then deliver. Do that, and they just might agree to join us. All right, get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal. This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
An empty container tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
Order assigned.